Gemini. Sorry, got everything falling out already. I want to go ahead and apologize for not being able to get your reading out last time. I had too much stuff going on and I could not do it. So let's go ahead and get into your reading now. Show me energies present for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of November, last November, or however it resonates for November. So you have the King of Cups and the Seven of Wands both coming out in reverse. I'm going to put these up here actually. The Devil in reverse. Oh God, you guys can't even see those. What was I thinking? You have the Death card. You have the King of Swords. The Tower. Justice. Six of Wands. So, okay, Gemini. What I feel here is you have a situation where you are either giving up on somebody or giving up on somebody who may not be easy to deal with. They may be hiding their emotions. This could be you hiding your emotions, drinking, overeating. It's somebody who basically is not wanting to deal with reality. With the King of Cups in reverse, this could be the energy of the person that you're dealing with, or it could be your own energy. Then the person or the other, you or the other person also. I'm reading this as them and then you, but if it makes more sense to flip it around, go ahead. The Devil in reverse is basically, I'm feeling your energy where it's like we're wanting to get away from problematic situations, people who, you know, are not correct with us, they're not being honest with us, there's a lot of deception, mistreatment, somebody who's not being honest about their feelings or who doesn't know how to experience their feelings. Could also be somebody who's just overflowing with emotional confusion. That's another aspect I'm picking up here. With Death card, the Death card and the King of Swords, I'm feeling that these are more like feeling energies for you guys. So with Death here, this is about changing the situation entirely. It can also talk about finality of situations, bringing things to an end and a close. But sometimes it's just a transformation so things can, you know, move forward. In this particular card, though, it's about things spoiling. It's about things that can become toxic and not healthy for us to consume or be around. With the King of Swords here, I feel that that energy kind of represents them a bit more. It's almost like somebody who's just out of sorts with themselves, and that situation is not healthy, and you're changing it, you're getting away from it. The King of Swords, you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, another Gemini, but what I'm feeling here is it's almost as if like you're having to look into a situation and be honest about what you want from it, and be honest about what you're willing to accept from somebody. It feels like you're kind of tired about somebody's issues, the way that they're dealing with life. It's almost as if like I'm feeling an ultimatum, like you get rid of this shit, you stop doing this, you stop, you know, it's almost as if like you're tired of dealing with somebody's BS. With the Devil in reverse, it's not wanting to deal with problematic people, situations of addiction, codependent relationships. It's letting it go. It's not wanting to deal with it. The Seven of Wands in reverse, this is about giving up. It's no longer wishing to fight. It's no longer willing to, you know, have say in it. It doesn't matter anymore. It's like you don't want to be part of it. And this person doesn't feel like they're changing. If anything changes here, it will be extracting yourself away from this, or like having deep, dark communication about what needs to change. But that's based upon this person. You can't change somebody. With them, I feel almost as if like you're kind of dealing with a runaway train, in a way, Gemini. This could also be your energy. I don't know if you're the runaway train, but whatever this person is experiencing, exhibiting, getting involved in that's on a negative level, it needs to stop. And it feels like that is going to stop. Okay, I'm hearing careening. That's not for everybody. And I do not like to say stuff like that because I don't like to put a bunch of fear-based shit in your heads. But, okay, yeah, that's for somebody, careening. I don't know if that is this tower moment. I don't know if that is their changing moment. And it could also just be somebody who's careening out of control within their life. Okay, doesn't have to be a car accident at all. Okay, so with what basically their energy, it's like something is going to change the situation very quickly. You have Death, the Tower, the King of Cups in reverse. That's their energy. This is not a healthy energy. This isn't a good energy to be in at all. It's indicative of very abrupt change. On health levels, I'm feeling like there may be information that is being brought to them by a doctor, by a surgeon. There might be some sort of information being brought to them about what they can no longer eat any longer, high cholesterol, what they can no longer take into their systems. Be careful about smoking cigarettes, carcinogens, picking up carcinogens a fair amount. Be careful about that. Okay. And with your energy here, you have the Six of Wands. Okay, so basically, Gemini, what I'm feeling here is like this is about communicating your stance on the matter. It's about finding the silver lining, victory, certain things that you communicate and go after, making sure that what you say is abided by, and that you have positivity coming out from your honest communication. When we take ourselves out of problematic situations with people who would otherwise stay within them, it gives us the opportunity for more. It gives us the opportunity to change things and no longer have to experience. You're not tethered to this person. You're not tied to their problems. A lot of times when we're in a relationship, we feel like our partner's problems become our own, but that's not healthy. Be very clear about what you allow into your life and what you allow to be claimed as your own, In a way, I feel here it's almost as if like dealing with this person is like dealing with a child. And there's only so much of that can happen in a relationship before it kind of goes south, Gemini. You don't want to date a child. It's illegal. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like adults who exhibit childlike behavior, and when I say that, I'm talking about like weird tantrums, things that like shut off from emotions, tantrum throwing, like strange behavior that shouldn't be really presented by an adult, but here it is. I mean, it feels like you're on a good path. That's what it feels like. Like you're doing good things with yourself, or you're figuring out how to do things better after leaving this situation, or communicating about it. I don't know. I feel that this situation is more about letting it go. This person, whoever they are, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio is very heavily presented here. You got the King of Cups, you got the Death, you got the Tower card. It's all Scorpionic energy. It's all Scorpio energy. Could be Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising. I don't know. Could be somebody very, very heavily placed in that energy. But that energy is about death and rebirth. It's about transformation. It's about, looking into the information or the understanding that we have and basically changing it. There's lineages of problems, that people are born into, this constant problematic situations within family DNA. And I know a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? That's so stupid. Well, there have been a lot of studies that prove that, what it trails down through the genetics, like trauma and, overexposure to certain things, like enters into like almost like this psychic connection to your children, your grandchildren, like it goes down the line. This is about changing that. And it's not even about just that. This person needs to change and figure it out. Something is going to change them very quickly, though. Marcel, what are you doing, Puffy? Hi, sweetie, I love you. All right, show me the King of Cups in reverse here for Gemini. Show me the King of Cups for reverse in Gemini. You have Justice here. Could be dealing with the Libra, could be dealing with the justice system. I feel like this person may be ending up dealing with the justice system. You have the King of Swords, you have Justice here. You have Justice here. I don't know if this person gets drunk and drives and careens into a building or like careens into a, light post or whatever. Hopefully it's not a person. Hopefully it's not people on the highway. Like, let's hope that. But whatever it is, there's some sort of legal ramification in regard to how this person is going to change. It's like an abrupt change. They make the best of it, but it's an abrupt change. Show me the Devil in reverse here for Gemini. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. So with the Seven of Pentacles, it's basically talking about looking into situations, evaluating them. What do you want to do about it? Do you want to stick within this? Do you want to be part of it? Like, what do you want to do? Does it feel like a merry-go-round? Like, what is it, Gemini? What is it? The Seven of Pentacles, this person doing the evaluation, this is your energy. It's not somebody who looks too jazzed about it. This is basically looking in and saying, God, do I want to continue to give to this? Do I want to continue to, keep pouring my energy in, but not have any type of reciprocal output? Like, what am I truly getting from this situation? Is it enough to separate myself from somebody who has all of these problematic, codependent, abusive type relationship qualities, personal qualities? It feels like this is a personal mess. This person is in a very big, messy stage in their life, but it feels like you're tired of dealing with it, Gemini. Show me the Seven of Wands, the energy between you. Why is it in reverse? Show me the Seven of Wands in reverse. You have the Nine of Pentacles here with the Five of Swords. So the Nine of Pentacles is a card of not feeling stable. It's a card of not feeling like you're enough, a card of lack. It could be a card of uncertainty here with the Seven of Pentacles upright and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's a card of uncertainty, and I can see that because some people will still be like having these toxic connections, like these chains on you that kind of keep you in a situation or indicate that you should be in the situation. But it feels like you need to really pull yourself together, Gemini, if this is for you, and really evaluate it. What makes sense for you? For the Death card, you have the Emperor in reverse. It's a horrible combination, especially with the King of Cups in reverse and the Tower. This is like somebody who's out of control. They're selfish, they're domineering. If they're drunk or on drugs, they're like totally out of it, belligerent. They don't know how to, properly exhibit themselves. They're not doing well. Very ugly energy here. This needs to change. This is rotten, this type of energy. It's created a hole. But because of whatever is here and because of the dynamic between you, it almost feels like there's some sort of toxic connection that keeps you coming back. And when I say that, don't take it personally. Or maybe you should take it personally, who knows? But it's not a jab. It's not, you're stupid or why would you even do that? Like, there's so much more connected to it. There's so much more that goes on beneath the surface. There's so many reasons why we do the things that we do. And so much of it is psychological. So much of it is pain. So much of it is people pleasing. Like, not knowing ourselves and not knowing when enough should be enough. Like, there's a lot of things that need to be addressed, Gemini. And I think for you, you're doing that, but you're kind of like in this half space, like where it's almost as if like, I would say some of you may want resolve in this situation. You may want to see it through, and some of you may just be tired of it. Show me the King of Swords here for Gemini, please. Show me the King of Swords for Gemini. So you have the King of Pentacles here in reverse. Now, This is basically what I'm feeling here is this you communicating your feelings to this person. Okay. Now, aside from, okay, let's break it down easy to less easy. The King of Pentacles in reverse, I'm going to bypass his traits and I'm just going to put the immediate energy that I feel. It's as if the King of Swords is not wanting to deal with this type of energy. You have the King of Cups in reverse, you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Both cards are very stubborn. Both cards, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles in reverse, both cards are very selfish. They are manipulative. This one will manipulate emotions and feelings. This one will manipulate situations, stability, money. They will take, you know, your time, suck it up. They're very greedy. They don't care about situations. They're self-serving. Both of them are self-serving for different reasons. It's not a healthy thing showing up here, you know. But I could also, in another way too, see it as you exhibiting the King of Pentacles energy. Even if you're not an earth sign, it doesn't really matter, but it's withdrawing the stability. It's withdrawing the potential to build things together. This King of Pentacles, if he's in reverse, he's not going to build things with you. If he's doing anything with you, it's truly for himself. Okay. But I don't see it that way with the King of Swords here being upright. That's more about communication, honesty, being very blunt about what you need to be. And if this is not working for you, you're going to let them know. It's almost as if like whatever they can give now is in its infancy. They need to do whatever healing they need to do, Gemini. It's like they need to tend to themselves before they can even be part of a functioning relationship. Show me the Tower here for this person that Gemini is dealing with. Show me the Tower, please. You have the Seven of Swords here. This person's kind of a nightmare, man. The Seven of Swords is not a great card with the Tower, the Death card, the Emperor in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse. Not cool. That's really harsh energy. That's somebody who does whatever they want to do. I don't know if this person cares or not. I don't know what type of consciousness this person has, if they have a conscience, you know, but it's somebody who just does whatever the fuck they want. This is not a healthy energy. This is not okay to be around. And I keep getting this energy from you, Gemini, where it's like, well, maybe I can see it through. Maybe I can fix them. Maybe I can help them through this hard time. No, you don't do that. If you know it's a hard time and it's problematic and you're dealing with somebody who's fucking atrocious, step away. Show me the Six of Wands here for Gemini. So you have the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, and the World at the bottom of the deck. I really hope, Gemini, that this is your energy over here. This is basically no longer allowing somebody to mistreat you. You know, it's being honest about what you need from a situation and what you will not accept and expect, or sorry, not expect, but accept what you will not accept. I think the Six of Wands here too, I know that it's a card of, you know, victory and all this stuff, but it's a card also of cleaning things up. It's a card of getting a new start in a lot of ways. It's a card of self-recognition, understanding, you know, I put up this boundary because I need it, because it's important, because I value myself. You know, I'm not going to let somebody mistreat me, talk over me. I'm not going to let them steal from me. I'm not going to let them cheat on me. I'm not going to let them, you know, I'm not going to play second fiddle to a drug or alcohol. Like, I'm not playing second fiddle to a substance. It's that type of energy to pull yourself out of it. This person needs help. With the World at the bottom of the deck for that Five of Swords coming out in reverse, this is about change, transformation, moving yourself along, allowing yourself to have strength in situations. You know, trust your higher wisdom, trust yourself, but also be very, very, I want to say stubborn in the way that you hold to your guns. Be very stubborn here. Show me Justice. So Justice is coming out as the energy that is basically the potential between you. I don't know if that is legal issues, further legal issues. I don't know if that is divorce. You have Justice here twice and the King of Swords, you know. That's basically very legal-minded energy. Show me Justice, please, here for Gemini. So you have the Eight of Pentacles coming out in reverse. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands here. Okay, so basically here, this is not allowing. This is great. I know a lot of people say, oh no, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, terrible luck. Sure, sometimes. I don't think it's terrible luck though. The Wheel of Fortune perpetuates cycles. It's about change. It's about transformations. It's about moving forward, allowing time to change things, allowing your mind to change, looking at things in different ways, directions. Very spiritual card. It's about fated events, you know. In reverse, here we are talking about an energy where basically we're choosing to no longer hold on to and uphold toxic cycles with toxic people. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse is where we're not giving any energy. We're not putting our effort into something. We don't want to deal with something anymore. And in a way, that's so funny. And I know this isn't for everybody, but whoever it's for, in a way, I'm like, what popped in there was, well, just let them deal with it. And the image that I got was like a jail cell or like something like very cold. It was very disconnected, like a cell. It was like, oh, just let them deal with it. I don't know. It feels like somebody here is very fed up. By moving away from this, you give yourself the opportunity for something far better, which is healing, growth, transformation. It's learning where to detach from situations where we feel that nagging pull back to something that's not healthy for us. It's being conscious about that and honest about it. So let's see here. What advice can you give for Gemini? I've already got a card falling out. Oh my God, my back. So he fell out in reverse and I picked him up and he fell out again upright. It's the Knight of Wands. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarian energy. Either way, it is a card of, in a negative energy, I feel like it fell out upside down and right side up because it's for both parties. In this energy, I'm going to read it falling out in reverse over here for this energy first. This is basically somebody who's very reckless. They don't care. This is somebody who does what they want here. They don't give a shit about anybody, and it's gotten to you. But there's also part of whatever I'm feeling here. It's like that, oh, I'm coming back to it. I'm coming back to it. I have a hard time letting it go, but I know it's not good for me, but I'm coming back to it. Gotta let it go. Upright. It's about following your pursuits, feeling engaged and happy about life. It's about finding new pursuits, new directions, but it's also a card of not really, it doesn't have much longevity, much stability. It's somebody who gets very excited about the new ventures in their life, and then that quickly peters out. It like kind of fizzles out. So be careful about that. You know, if you really want to go for it, something that's, you know, you're going to have to put energy and effort in, make sure that you're giving to it so you get good returns. What other advice can you give for Gemini, please? Ace of Wands in reverse here with the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is basically no go, you know. I don't want to deal with this energy anymore. There's no movement here any longer. There's lack of communication or a shutdown of communication, a shutdown of progression here. And if you're doing that because you're no longer happy in an unhealthy situation, good. The Nine of Pentacles talks about being on your own, you know, being sufficient on your own and being happy about it. Nothing wrong with that. So let's go ahead and get some advice for this reading, or some crystal message. Show me for Gemini. Okay. You have Anandalite, cosmic consciousness. Anandalite gently facilitates integration and releases emotional blockages standing in the way of spiritual awakening. It reminds us that consciousness is omniscient. I don't know what that word means. Somebody correct me. And omnipresent, seeking all, seeing all, knowing all. Immerse yourself in the mystical interconnectedness that is cosmic consciousness. You have the potential to live in a completely different dimension of consciousness. Recognize that you previously operated within a narrow band of awareness. Attune to divine light within your soul. Let feelings of separation fall away. Embrace unity. You are here to experience cosmic consciousness, transform your goals, and seek a new direction. You have exceptionally clear sight now. Stripped to the bone as the old falls away. Do not despair. New light is infused. When you transform your awareness, humanity experiences a quantum shift. Enlightenment can happen right now. You are part of everything, and everything is a part of you. I feel that this is the transformation energy of this person. Recognize that you previously operated within a narrow band of awareness. I feel that this was a very tunnel vision type person, just one way. But that has to happen through them. That change needs to happen through them. Let's go ahead and read the Rainbow Mayanite for you. Rainbow Mayanite, the Rainbow Bridge. Rainbow Mayanite bridges this world and the rest of creation. It heals unconditionally and assists the shift to a new level of consciousness. You are a leader. When you raise your vibrations, the whole benefits. De-energize old patterns. Release karmic incrustations and toxic dross from your etheric body. The crystal will assist in this. This crystal will assist in this. Go within to find your rainbow treasure house. Raise your consciousness to build new supportive structures at every level. Recognize how your soul is maneuvering you onto your true pathway. Apparently detrimental situations offer soul gifts. Re-examine projects and let go of those who are not for your highest good or that of others. You see things from both sides. Always speak the truth no matter what the cost, but be tactful. You have natural healing ability. Focus it wisely. Letting go attunes you to a realm of infinite possibilities. Yes, I think so. That's beautiful. Recognize your soul is maneuvering you onto a new true pathway. Apparently detrimental situations offer soul gifts. I keep feeling that, and what I'm feeling is like that weird connection to want to go back, to try and assist, to try and help, to try and figure it out. Like, you can only be supportive for so long, okay? And then it becomes problematic because then you start to basically disregard yourself. So put yourself first. All right, Gemini. Oh man, these readings. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you choose to donate, there's a link in the description box below. And I hope that you guys are well. And I hope you have a delicious American fattening Thanksgiving. I'm gonna eat everything. It's gonna be delicious. And no fucks given. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.